Premier Doug Ford has in fact spoken out a number of times against this deal with China. And so today, we know that auto industry leaders and the union representing workers within the industry are actually going to be joining the Premier at a press conference later this morning to speak out about the impacts of reduced tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles here in Canada. It's a big deal because Ford has essentially been alone among Canadian leaders in speaking out in his opposition since last week. Ford has been highly critical of the deal struck by Prime Minister Carney with China. It's going to allow 49,000 Chinese EVs into the country with a tariff of 6.1%. That's in exchange for the reduced tariffs on Canadian canola and seafood. He has called it a terrible, miscalculated decision that's going to lead to potential job losses in this province. Carney has called it a trial in an evolving auto industry, suggesting it could actually eventually perhaps lead to more jobs in this country. There's no indication that Chinese vehicles are actually going to be manufactured here in Canada. Ford himself says he doesn't think they would because there's no chance of actually exporting them to the U.S. As for the deal with China, this is interesting as well. Other premiers have spoken out in support. That includes Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe, who was actually in China with Prime Minister Carney. Yesterday, he spoke about the importance to Canadian agriculture, but also how it's equally important to the Canadian economy. He said, quote, "There's agriculture in Ontario. The Atlantic premiers are happy that the tariffs are removed from seafood too." He also went on to say that it's not favoring one province over another, that it's simply not a true statement referring to what Doug Ford has said, and it shouldn't be made. Quote, "This is a decision that is in the best interest of Canada."